Hey there, boys and girls, and welcome to episode 217 of Sonic Boom TV. This is a What I Got on Whatnot episode. I got a few records, and I got a box of stuff from someone that I know from Whatnot, who thought he should send me some cool stuff, and it's really kind of cool. So we'll get to that in a few minutes. But first, I want to go over the records that I got. I've talked about a couple of different places that I deal with on there. VC Vinyl is one of them. Spin Me Round Records is another. And the last one, Dead Broke Records. I deal with those the most, I think. There's some other channels I watch that I've won stuff from, but I haven't really bought anything yet at this point. I'm trying, but it never seems to work out. That would be like Yo Nikki. That's one of the ones that I watch a lot, and I haven't been able to purchase anything yet. Hopefully in the near future, I will. VC Vinyl had gotten new stuff in, and they seem to be trickling in newer stuff every couple days. And there's a lot on the list I want, but the prices are higher than they were before. You're not getting anything for $5 anymore. It's generally 10, 15, 20 and up. So there's still some stuff that I want to get, that I'm going to try to get tomorrow when I get paid. I'm going to get a couple things, but I'm not going to be able to go crazy like I've done in the past. So let's just get to what I got. The first day that they came back with new stuff, you saw in one of the previous videos I got the live Tragically Hip album, but the one that everybody wanted, and I think they only had maybe a case of these. It seemed like they had 12 copies of this. They still have some CDs floating around, but that would be Megadeth's The Sick, the Dying, and the Dead. Sealed copies, of course. I've had this a few days, and I haven't opened it yet. I was waiting for this video, but the ones they had, I don't know if people just thought they were going to have more or what, but the guy had said they only had a certain amount, and so they started running them, and I got either the last, second to last, or third to last. There was only a couple after me. I think maybe one or two. But anyway, everybody was bidding on this for 40 to 45 bucks, it seems like. And when it came out, this is not the lenticular cover, this is the regular cover. But everywhere I saw this, it was between 45 and 55, basically. And it didn't matter what cover it was. Both of them were a high. And I remember going to the record store maybe the day after it came out, and I asked the guy, I was like, is that Megadeth really any good to be that price? And he just kind of looked at me, and I said I heard the one song, which is I don't know what song it was, whatever the first single was. I had heard that, and I liked it, but I was like, man, that's kind of expensive for a record. I said, I'm just gonna buy the CD. So I paid like 12, 13 bucks for the CD, and I was happy with it. It was good. And then when they got this, I saw it on there, and I was like, man, I want it, but I'm not paying 40 bucks for it, because I could have just bought it new if that was the case. So I limited myself, and I said my highest bid is going to be 30, and if I can't get it for under 30 or under, I'm just skipping it, whether it's limited or not. So all the other ones, they started them at I think they started them at 15 bucks, maybe 10 bucks, whatever, but they all went up. So I bid on this one, and the ones before had just, like I said, gone over 40 bucks. This one comes up, and I bid, and it's like $20, and I'm like, holy crap, I'm going to get it for 20. And like the last second, somebody bids, and I bid again, and we went back and forth a little bit, but all the other ones, they were just constantly going back and forth until it hit like 40 bucks, and then it slowed down. Well, the other person stopped at 26, 25, and I had 26, and the other person just stopped, and it was like 35 seconds left or something. And I was like, man, somebody's going to come in at the last second, I know it. And nobody did. So I got it for 26. I don't think anybody else got it cheaper than this. I think the next one was like 28, and I feel like there was one more that went to like 40. But anyway, I was glad I got it. I got the CD and vinyl now for pretty much less than the original vinyl would cost. So I'm gonna bust it open real quick. No hype stickers or anything on it. It's a 2 LP set. I'll listen to this tomorrow. That's why I wanted to do this video today. By the way, today is Mardi Gras. I did not participate in Mardi Gras this year at all, but today's Mardi Gras Day, so happy Mardi Gras. I hope everybody made it home safe and all that. But Megadeth, the sick, the dying, and the dead. Open it up. We've got the band photos. We got Dave Mustaine and some people I'm not sure the names of because I'm not sure who's in the band anymore. Back cover. I think this is probably the better art than some of the previous albums that have come out in last 10-15 years or whatever. The logo on the CD is almost unreadable. You can definitely see that says Megadeth there. On the CD, it's so dark you can hardly see it. But I really like this cover. That Vic Rattlehead is his name, I believe. Very cool. Oops. I was going to say we didn't have any liner notes, but we do. Let's make sure there's no download cards, but I don't need it because I already said I already bought the CD. So we've got liner notes. It's like a little poster style with lyrics, I think. Yeah, these are the lyrics. And then the other side, we've got some skulls and stuff, because that's the Megadeth thing to do, skulls, with some liner notes, thank yous and such like that over there. Oh, we've got Dave Mustaine, Kiko Lorio, Dirk Verburen, and James Lomenzo. I don't want to know is James Lomenzo, so the other two, they may have been in a band a while, but I don't know them. I don't know them by name anyway. I might have heard them. Then we go to the vinyl, and the vinyl is not black. I thought the vinyl was black. We've got this, what do you call it? Teal color blue. It looks more blue on the screen right there. I don't know how it's going to look on the final version, but it's definitely teal. So that's cool with the kind of close up of some of the artwork, zoomed in from the cover art, I should say. That one's cool. That's side 3 and 4. I thought this was black vinyl the whole time. That's crazy. Oh, and this one's a dark blue. That's cool. And we got old Vic Rattlehead right there. Some more scenes of the thing. Side 2 and side 1 and 2. So that's a nice blue. I wasn't expecting that. Now, as far as color vinyl goes, these do not match the album at all. But it's still cool that they're that. I would have preferred them to be like an orange and yellow, or maybe some red. But that's just me being, graphic designer guy, needing to have things match up a little bit. But still in all, I was not expecting colored vinyl, so I don't know how much this one's worth, because I think I put in my Discogs, I put the black vinyl because I thought it was going to be black. I think. I don't know. But anyway, good one. It's a good album. I've listened to it, a number of times on the CD, and glad to have that one in the collection. Next up, I won something on a giveaway. I was a little excited about it when I got it because I thought the cover looked cool, but the cover doesn't look that great to me when I'm looking at it right now. Maybe because it's kind of damaged and it's kind of funky. But it's called Jazz at the Metropole Cafe, and it's got this old kind of, theater sign with the lights and stuff, and there's a crowd trying to get in. And then on the back, if you can see, there's some funk. I don't know if it was mold or what, but I rubbed it down with some, whatever you call it, flammable stuff, whatever it was. slipping my mind. Fire starter stuff for your barbecue pit. It's right over there. I don't know what it is. I can't think of the name of it. It's slipping my mind, guys. But anyway, I'm not even gonna pull it out because the record sticks. It's like very hard to get the record in here. But the record looked nice. It played well. This was bizarre. It wasn't what I was expecting it to be. It was jazz, but it's kind of like it's live, and it was like they were having a contest between different players or whatever, and they were kind of going back and forth a little bit. You know, I try to outdo each other, and I didn't really like it too much. I thought it was going to be good because there's a version of When the Saints Go Marching In on it, and boy, they destroyed that. So I probably will never listen to this again. I mean, it's good condition as far as the record goes. I think it had, and I didn't even clean it, and I think it only had a couple pops in it. So once I clean it, it may be better, but I don't know that I'm going to listen to it again. So, but it's Jazz at the Metropole Cafe, Volume 1. It's got Charlie Shavins, Red Allen, Frank Rehack, Eddie Bearfield, Panama Francis, Kenny Kersey, Milt Hinton, Cozy Cole, Benny Moten, Herb Fleming, Buster Bailey, and Claude Hopkins. I don't know any of those names at all, so I'm not a big jazz guy, but I mean, people might think this is great. I don't know, but it didn't do anything for me. So it was a win. Didn't cost me anything, you know, but it's one of those things. The next one, which I opened already because it came kind of dinged up, and I didn't want to return it, but I wanted to see to make sure I didn't have to return it. This one came from Spinning Around Records. There was a cool sticker, but it's sitting across the room on my desk. It's one of those theirs, and it's got a little heart on it, and it says "Love It," I think, and it should say "I hope you love it," because that's the girl that does the show. That's her tagline, "Hope you love it." So if you've ever seen that, you know what I'm talking about. But anyway, I got Soul Asylum, The Silver Lining. I believe I paid $12 for this. They do a sale thing when they on there. They start everything real cheap, and you can usually get good deals on stuff. It's 2 LP set. I didn't have this Soul Asylum album. I have most of them in some format or another, mostly CDs. There's a couple that I have a lot of singles from the earlier days, you know, from around Grave Dancers Union and that era, kind of 90s. Missing a couple albums, like I think I have their first and third, but not the second or something like that. But one of my favorite 90s bands, and they kind of mellowed out, and I don't know. I don't not like them. I got away from them, I guess, for a while, and so I'm trying to get back into some of the stuff that I missed. And this is one of them, and I love this cover. It's called The Silver Lining, but it's got a bend right there. It's got a scuff, not a scuff, but like an indention right there. The corner's a little banged up, and I think that probably happened in shipping. I don't think they sent it like this. The back cover's a little dinged, and I was worried that the records might be damaged, so I opened them. They didn't have a hype sticker or nothing on them. But inner sleeve, we've got the guitar player who died. Was he bass? I think he's a guitar player. Carl Muller. But really cool photo of him. But we've got another little bend right there. This has got a bend right there. See it? Yeah, you can see it right there, and that, so it was kind of banged up. So still, but it's $12, you know, but we've got printed inner sleeves with lyrics and stuff. This one has a secret song on it, which I don't think was originally on the album. Maybe it was. Maybe I feel like I read it wrong, but maybe it was. But there's definitely a secret song on here, and it's called Fearless Leader, which was on I might actually have this single right here because I was looking at their CDs the other day. It was on the Misery single, and that version is like 5 minutes long. And when I looked this up, it said it was only 3 minutes and something. And I was like, I don't think it's gonna be the same version unless somebody put it in wrong or whatever. And it's not. It's kind of a more acousticy, maybe even a live version, because at the beginning you hear him say something, which I only listened to it once so far, so I'm not sure. But it's not the same song, and it's a song that is really good, but it just never got put on an album, as far as I know, besides this one, and it's not the same version. So we got 2 LPs. Got these kind of swirly thing on the center labels. I believe the other one is the same. I don't know if I showed the sleeve on both of them. The sleeve is kind of a matte finish, and the inside, it's slick, but it's not polylined or anything like that. And then the other, I listened to this one once, and it was a good album. Not their best, for sure, but definitely a good album. And we've got gray on this one. We've got a dust it picked up already, just by being here. I have dust issues, guys. That goes with having psoriasis. If you don't know what that is, you can't see my elbow. That stuff, skin everywhere, guys. It's disgusting. Now you know too much. But this is a professional show. We keep it real here at all times. All right, so what else do we get? Then, the last things I got from Dead Broke Records. Now, Dead Broke comes on Friday nights, mostly punk rock stuff, some indie rock kind of stuff, and every once in a while he'll throw in something just, kind of total mainstream, whatever. But Dead Broke, he does reissues of albums that he loves, and that aren't out, or he does some original pressings, like the first pressings of everything. So this one, I believe, may be a little bit of both. These next 2, I should say. I'm not sure, but we've got Bear Trade, Blood and Sand, and they're from, I think, England, either England or Scotland. I believe it's England, and you can hear their accent in their singing, which is something that a lot of bands from the UK, they lose their accent for some reason when they sing. These guys keep it, and it sounds good. But this one has a song. I think it's Nice Boots. That his dog that passed away, which is on his logo right there. His name Iggy. And at the very end of the song, he played it for us one night when I was watching the show. It's Friday nights, by the way, on Whatnot. But he played it at the end of the song. They say and I can't remember the line. Something Iggy, you had my heart, or something like that. And they just repeat it over and over. And I was like, that's pretty awesome to have somebody write something in a song about your dog. And so they had come, I guess, and met and all that good stuff. And so that was cool. So he sent me these. I think he charged me 10 a piece, or 15 maybe. I think it was 10. I feel like it was 10 a piece on these, and they were good. I liked them. It's kind of a punk rock, but not like a heavy punk rock. It's just in the vein of punk rock, I would think. But this one's got a cool record. It's blue splatter on clear vinyl, with the side B, side A. Very cool. This is one that I'm gonna probably spend a lot of time listening to. I listened to all these once so far, except for the Megadeth, and happy with everything except the jazz one. Was kind of weird, but there is something else in here. I don't know. We've got a lyric sheet. Actually, it says, "Iggy, you have my heart." That's what it is. That's the line. Right at the bottom. Oh, I lost it, guys. I don't know where it is. Yes, it is Nice Boots right there. Iggy, you have my heart. Not that anybody cares. And then that one's got a little bit of it looks like a bus on stilts or something. I'm not sure what's going on there. Cool one, but it's definitely a cool album. Bear Trade, Blood and Sand. Some of the stuff like these, you probably not going to be able to find anywhere besides Dead Broke Records, unless there's a store out there that carries some of his stuff, which is possible. I would think he tries to distribute when he can. But the other one, the other Bear Trade album, this is one he played a while ago, and I missed it like 2 or 3 times, it seems like. And this one's just called Bear Trade. Oh, no, it does have a title. It's just in a different color. That's why I couldn't see it. It is Silent. I don't know. Let me look at the screen here, because I have it open on my Discogs for a reason, because I got to tell you guys something in a minute. It's called Silent Unspeakable. It's hard to read there, if you could see that. I didn't even realize it had a title there. That cover. We've got the liner notes and lyrics stuff again on this one. Hear my dog shaking off in the back. She's probably gonna cough. Now this vinyl is cool looking. This might be one of my favorite records just to look at as far as the color. And I'll show you in a second. But I want to tell you what the name of it is first. This vinyl, I'm revealing it right now. This vinyl is called Chips and Gravy. And look at that. It's like this bronzy brown, which is a rare thing to say that's a favorite color for a record. But it's and this creamy white looking stuff, and I just, man, it's pretty, man. It's shiny, it's nice, with the custom label, both sides. I guess it goes like that. Very cool looking out. He asked me when he had it, he's like, do you want the color or the black? And he showed the color, and I was like, are you crazy? I definitely want the color. And he said the name being Chips and Gravy, which they also have cream and brown written on there. So I was like, yeah, that's the one I want. And it looks really nice, really different. You know, you don't see that many of that kind of color, you know, on vinyl, as far as what I've had anyway. I mean, I've had a couple that were kind of brown and stuff, but that one blows them away. That's probably my favorite colors in a while. And this one was only printed. They only printed 300 of those, and doesn't say what the black one was. So that was the records I bought. Now, there's a guy that watches the Dead Broke Records show, and I see him on other, you know, record rooms and stuff too when I'm looking at whatnot. And he goes by the name of WECK, W-E-C-K. Now, WECK and I tend to be broke a lot of times, or at least I'm broke more than him. But he seems to always have a couple more dollars than me going on, and he will outbid me on stuff just to do it. So like there was a night when I had like $2 to, you know, I could $2 or $3, I don't know, something like that. And with shipping, I had like 10 or whatever. But with shipping, I could only spend like $2 or $3. And I was trying to get some like, he's got these bootleg CDs that he got. I guess he might have got them free, but he was selling them put them up for $1, and then go. And every time I would bid to like $2 or whatever, he would outbid me. And he did it a couple other times on some other stuff. And it's funny. And we go back and forth, and basically we make fun of each other. And you know, we call him, he's the super villain. He's my super villain, or arch nemesis. So anyway, one day he said he was going to send me something, and I figured he was going to do something silly like send me not the bootlegs that he wanted. I thought he was going to like record the CDs and then maybe send me that, like a bootleg of a bootleg or something, which would have been funny. And if he watches this video, he may end up doing something like that. But instead, he sends me this cool box of stuff, and I had no idea what he was sending me. And so he just said he was sending me something, and I didn't know, like I said, what it was going to be. And when it came in this, I said, did he just send me a box of 7 inches? Because he also outbid me on some 7-inch records too. Did he send me a whole box of 7 inches? And I picked it up and it kind of rattled a little bit. And I said, no, that's not 7 inches. I don't know what's going on in there. But then when I opened it up, it was just like a box of joy or something, you know. So I want to say thank you, WECK, again for this. I'm gonna show you guys what's in it. And there is some music in it, but it's mostly some other stuff too. So let's bust into it. And I didn't reveal his address or anything. First up, we do have a 7-inch. This is a label that apparently he used to own. And this band is called Duke Decker Army on one side. I want to know why. There's 2 songs by them. And on the other side there is a band called F, I believe. Yeah. Two inessential new tracks from forgotten and embittered South Florida punk band F. So, and I believe they're both cover songs. Land of Treason and Gypsy plays his drums. I'm gonna open it up. This one was really good. I only listened to it once. I liked this side better than this. That's what I from the first play, but I liked the whole thing. It was, it's punk rock. It wasn't like super fast punk rock or anything. It was good. So, there's stuff inside of this. Oops, there goes my light. There's stuff inside here. Oh, stickers. There's a lot. You'll see there's a lot of stickers. So we got folios.com. That was the record label of Folios, I think. Then we've got a Holy City Zoo. Everybody sells for more. A little card. I don't know if this is a download card. No, it's just an advertisement for them, which is cool. Let's put that back in there. The record itself comes in a little paper sleeve. Record itself is clear with one little hint of black, and it mentions that in the Discogs that there's like black swirl or something or other. But we've got Land of Treason, Gypsy played his drums by F on that side, on the F side. And on the D side, we've got Duke Decker Army singing I Want to Know Why and Number. And so I think one of these might be a cover. The first song, originally recorded by CH3. I don't know who that is, but they did the first song, and then the second one looks to be an original. The F song, Land of Treason, was recorded by the Germs, I know them, and the second one, Gypsy Played His Drums, was by the Seeds. And I've heard of the Seeds. I don't own any of the Seeds. So that's cool. But then again, thank you, WECK. And then it has a little paper thing with the advertisement for the F stuff. Little information on there. And then this one, also talking about F. So we didn't get anything by on the sheet by the somebody Decker. I can't remember it. The Duke Decker Army. But very cool little record. And I plan on re-listening to all this stuff probably tomorrow. Because I got to work again tomorrow from home. And when I work from home, I listen to records unless I'm extremely busy and can't deal with changing records, which kind of happened Monday. So that's that one. Then he sent me 2 cassettes on that label. Which one was the Holy City Zoo? I guess it's Holy or Holly, but that's Holy. Holy City Zoo. Everybody sells for more. Cool sleeve. Got a yellow cassette in there. Another card. Haven't listened to these yet at all, but I will. And then we've got the inner sleeve with the track listings and such. Looks like there's. Well, it doesn't have the track listing. It has the guitar players, and not the guitar players. The band members, and a little thank you. And then we've got on this, there's the track listing right there on this. So there's 5 songs on there, so that's cool. 5 little EP. Definitely gonna check that out. Yellow cassette. I find a lot of modern cassettes look like this now. Like they're not like cheap, I don't think, but they look like the ones that back in the day were cheap. So I don't know how that is, but I'm glad to have it. So and they may be on Bandcamp or something too. So we'll check that out. And then the next one is that, and I didn't know what that was because it's hard to read. and so if you go on the inside though, it says that the band's name is Neur. Neur? Maybe, I don't know. And it says side A of this tape can be downloaded for free at neurbandcamp.com. neurbandcamp.com. So if that's still active, you can go in there and get this for free. It says Neur is part of the Tiny Giant Artist Collective, tinygiant.org. Side A was recorded, mixed, and mastered by Paul Howells at the Cassette Recording Studio. This fine tape brought to you by your pals at Folio's Records, and it's got an email address. I believe side 2 is the same song but acoustic. If that's what I think I read that on Discogs. So gold thimble starts saving. There is no captain. Neur saves time. Zebra, Zebrah, and then Warrior. So there's 6 songs. Well, there's 6 songs on the first side and 5 on the second. So we got Gold Thimble, Idolization, Devaluation, There Is No Captain, All Right, and Warrior. So there's different songs on the back, on the second side. Some of the same, some of the different, and less. So I'll check it out, and hopefully I'll like both of these, and then really get into new stuff, because I like getting into new stuff. So then the rest of this box is, some of it's music related, some of it is totally random, some of it is totally awesome. Oh, there is another music. I'm sorry, I'll have to go and show you. There was a CD that he said that he took out of a CD player and threw it in the box. Nana Muscuri. Oh Happy Day. So there's a song that I know, and I think this is an older artist, like from the 60s, and I know that Oh Happy Day, that song, but I don't think that's this person. I think that's something else. But anyway, so there's a CD in the box, and I got an itch, guys. So on to the coolness of cool stuff. We've got a button from Dr. Sanguinari's. It's probably one of those things that you're supposed to sound it out, the word, like, if it's, I'm sorry, I got an itch. There's I don't know, but Creature Feature. This is one of those horror host kind of guys. He's on the WB network. Twin Cities from, starts October 7th, 2023. Twin Cities, Channel 23, Saturdays at 6:30 a.m. Whew, that's in the morning for horror. That's early to get up for that. Got to do that late at night, guys. But anyway, but we had a guy called Morgus the Magnificent who was on for years, and he went to Detroit for a long time. Not a long time, but for a while, and then came back to New Orleans, and he was just like a horror host. He'd do some ridiculous experiments, science experiments, and they would always go wrong, terribly wrong, and there would be a bad horror movie, playing in between the skits. So we've got this guy, Dr. Sanguinari. I don't know what it means. I know there's this guy, I think he was in Indianapolis, called Sammy Terry, but Cemetery, so it's probably the same kind of thing, where I'm supposed to sound it out a different way, and I don't know what I'm sounding. So, back cover of it, though, gorgeous woman with him, the nurse. She is gorgeous. And then we'll open it up, and we've got that. So this is a cool little promo piece by something I don't know anything about, but I'm going to look him up and see. We got the professor, Otis the Critter Getter, Larry the Wolfman, Mailman Earl, Nurse Shelby, and Nurse Lacey, and Nurse McGillicuddy. What is this nurse on? Oh, this is Nurse Lily. Lily's the one I like, guys. I like Nurse Lily. But you can see the other ones if you want. Other nurses, other people in the cast. So it's probably like Svengoolie, that kind of stuff. It's probably, silly stuff like that. But cool to look up. I'm going to check them out. Then we've got this. I don't know. It's 3D printed. I assume. I don't know if it's supposed to be like a coaster or whatever, but it's a picture of two hands praising a TV, and it says "Exalt the New God." So that's going to get me in trouble with my Catholic family and stuff, probably. But whatever. I don't know. I don't know what it's supposed to be. It's just a piece of plastic with that on it. So maybe it's a coaster. I don't know. It was in the box. It's kind of cool to have because it's in a box. But we'll go with that. Then, something I wanted when I was about 10 years old till about 13 or 14, I guess. I wanted it bad. I could never get one. I don't know if I was allowed to get one or what. But we've got the folding pocket comb. Slide down small button to unlock, then push button for quick ejection of comb. It's a switchblade comb, guys. Holy smokes. I wanted one of these so bad when I was a kid. And like I said, I never got one. I don't know why I wanted it. Maybe because I saw it in the Grease movie. The guy had it or something. I don't know. One of the Grease movies, he did it. But you basically have what looks to be a knife. Probably because if I ever got in trouble and I had this, somebody would think I had a weapon, but it pops out and you've got a comb. Now this would probably break if I played with it too much. But let's see if we get a good flip. Boop. So kind of cool. Very, very fun to have. I'll keep the box with it and just kind of put it on the shelf or something. But very cool. So this is like one of those childhood things that I wanted that somebody randomly just gave me out of nowhere, and I thank you for that, WECK. Then we've got a little devil with some wrenches keychain. It's rubber, and it says devil wrench. So I don't know what devil wrench is. I'm assuming that may be a product line, maybe for tools. I'm not sure, but cool stuff. Then we've got I think this is a window sticker for folios.com, the record label you made. So it looks backwards on there. Maybe it looks forward. I don't know, but I think you peel it off and stick it on a window or something. I'm not sure on that one. There's a couple of those kind of things. Then we get to I thought it was a magnet, but I think it's a sticker. And yeah, it says sticker art, buy it, stick it, love it. Parental advisory, explicit content. So that might end up like right there or something. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what I do with all this stuff. Then we've got something that's kind of cool. And it actually needed to get a new one of these. So I'm glad he actually sent this. I don't know how much he paid for it. But I hope he got it for free or something and just passed it along because I know these things are about $20. And we've got a turntable cleaning set from Evio, carbon fiber anti-static brush, and stylus cleaner gel. Now that's the I needed the carbon fiber brush because the one I got is pretty worn out. But this gel for the stylus, I've never used anything like that, so I'm not sure how to do it or what to do with it. So I'm gonna check it out. I think there's instructions on the back. So I'll check that out because that might be cool. But I definitely needed that to get a new one of those cleaning carbon fiber brushes because mine is worn out pretty bad. Then we've got this envelope full of stickers and such. We've got download cards in here. We've got a couple of good, cool stickers. We've got a bunch of other stuff. So I'm going to show you. There's this. I don't know what this book. 20th anniversary subscription series Tor Johnson Records. Don't know what it is, but I'm not giving you my code, so I'll just show you if the code works. Knowing him, he might have just sent me used up stuff. Then Cap Gun Heroes, the Naked Ray Gun EP from Hey Pizza Records. We got another little one. Cover my family. I think there's another one in here. I think there's 3. Or maybe there was 2. I'm not sure. Well, I only see 2, so maybe that's it. Or maybe I lost. Oh, there it is. There it is. In the envelope still. There is Borderlines, Keep Pretending, Hey Pizza on Hey Pizza Records, and we've got another code and this little card. So I'll check those out this week as well. Then we've got a cool sticker that's Groot from Marvel Comics and movies. We've got another one of those that looks like a window sticker of a center cog thing for your 45s. Then we got another Folio sticker, 2 of those. Got a stack of these Holy City Zoo cards. Wish they were download cards. I could give them to people, but I don't think they are. Although it does bring you to their Bandcamp, so maybe there's free stuff there. And there's another Folio sticker. This is a black one that looks like a window sticker. Folios. Then we've got a sticker for Rock Band. Then we've got a Velvet Underground banana sticker. Oh, I didn't see this one the first time I looked. There's a Green Day sticker. So now, I'm a Green Day fan, so I gotta have that. Looks like American Idiot era. Then we've got Grateful Dead, yellow, green, and red. So what is that? That's like that's the African flag colors, maybe. I don't know. One of those things. Then we've got another one for the spindle thing, but on black this time. Then another Folios. A lot of stickers, man. Thanks. I love stickers. I'm going to stick some of these on stuff. Another one, Folios. A different font in blue Folios. We got a record with some sound waves version. Another window sticker. Then we've got 2 New Makers stickers. Now that's a lot of stuff so far, but that ain't it. We still got more to go. Not a lot, but a little more to go. So I'm feeling like this is a pretty cool little gift. This thing looks like it has some weight to it now. This next thing, but it's light as could be, and it seems to be also done with one of those printers. What do they call them? Whatever. And I don't know much about Pokemon, but I know that's Snorlax. I kind of want to paint him because he's white, and the character is he's like blue, like a light blue and white or tan, I think, like his stomach, and his face has only got like 2 lines on it. But this is very cool. I wish the light is killing it, guys. There's a glare on it. Maybe right there. There you go. You can kind of see him. Very kind of, very cool little thing. I mean, it's so light. I wish it was a little heavier, because then I could say it was a paperweight or something. But it still would work as a paperweight, I guess. But very, very cool little thing. Maybe he lives right here with the parental advisory sticker that's going to be there. And then the last thing is a little bag of stuff that's legal, guys. Nothing bad. We've got another one of these little figures that was printed on one of those printer things. I can't think what anything's called tonight, guys. But we've got this little elf creature, purple, black eyes. Then we've got this cat in yellow. Totally random, right? But random is cool, I guess. Then we've got 2 Folios buttons. They're the same. Just show you that one and this one. Folios buttons. And then this one, I'm not sure what it is. It's glossy on the front, but it's plastic on the back. I thought it was a magnet as well, but it's not. But it's the Punisher skull logo, and it's just this little plastic thing, and it's glossy, like I said, on the top, and then the black is, smooth black. What do they call it? It's not. Is it a 3D printer? I don't know what they call those things. You know what I'm talking about, though. They print the plastic stuff. You can make anything out of it. And the last thing that was in the box, the funniest thing in the box, a coin with, well, that. And it says United States of No Fs. And you know what the F stands for. I'm going to show you up close. No Fs. Can you see it? I don't know if it's going to be clear to you guys. Oh, the dang angle. But wait, the other side's better. Because you'll probably be able to see it on the other side what it says. 0 Fs. Oops. So there you go. If you think I got weird fingernails, that's because I have psoriasis, guys, and you'll never get that. So that's it. A big box of stuff from WECK. WECK, I thank you for this. You don't know how much it made me freaking smile when I saw this. This stuff, it's random stuff, but it's fun. It's cool. It's stuff. Some stuff is kind of rare too. The 2 tapes and the 7-inch. I think there were only 100 pressed on each of those, according to Discogs. So, cool stuff. Definitely right up my alley. And again, thank you, WECK. That's it for this episode. And I don't know what's coming up. I'm probably going to order some records tomorrow when I get paid from BC Final. I may be able to get something on Friday as well. I got to do my income tax, so I don't know how much that's going to cost me. But I should get at least 3 records coming in the next week or so. And then, I don't know, I have a request by Keith from Attack from Down Under in New Zealand. My friend, he wants me to show my old thrash albums that I had gotten, and I'm thinking he's talking about the ones I got when I was in college, that kind of first started me on liking thrash a little bit more. And I got for free at an event. They were getting rid of all their records, the radio station. So I don't know how many there are. Got to be about 40 or 50, maybe, I don't know, maybe there's less, but it seems like it's at least that many. So I'll be working on a list of what I got, because they're all in Discogs now, and I'll pull them, and it won't be like Metallica or Megadeth or anything like that. It'll be other bands that are, some of them are well known, some of them are not. And the reason I kicked this off is because he showed an album by a band called Teramis, or he said pronounce it differently. And he's probably right, because they're from Australia and he's from New Zealand, so he's probably got a better idea what the name of it. But I called him Teramis, Taramis. And so I have one of their albums, and that's what kind of made him, I think about asking me to do that. So I will do that. It's gonna be maybe in the near future, because like I have a bunch of records that are on the other side of this, in that side of the room, that are just mixed up. They're not put in order, but I'm trying to get at least one more of these shelves really soon. So if I get that, then I'll be able to push all that stuff into these shelves, and then I'll be able to really sort things out. But I need to get at least one more of these. I want to get 3 more of these, just so I have a lot of room to grow, and I won't have to worry about it for several years. Or maybe forever. I don't know. It depends on how often I keep continuing to buy. So that's going to come. But so look forward to that episode. I can tell you some of the bands, if I wouldn't have got those, I'd never have heard of them. And some of the ones that I got are pretty valuable. Not super valuable, but like $100, $150, something like that. And I got them for free. And Till this day, I wish I had known more then, because I could have probably gotten a lot more stuff. And basically, when I looked for those records, I didn't necessarily know they were thrash metal, and not all of them are. Some of them are other things. I'm just going to show them. But I was looking at things that had cool covers, or if I recognized the name, I grabbed it. If it had a cool cover, I grabbed it. And there was a lot of boxes out there, and all I had was a bicycle. If I had had a car at the time, guys, my collection would be so much bigger than it is right now. I would have had 1,000 records that day. There's no way I wouldn't have. Still probably got like 200. Between me and the stuff that I bought from a friend who probably grabbed about 50 of them, and he didn't want anything. He wanted them, and then he didn't want them. And his stuff, a lot of it was crap, and I paid him like $20, and the only thing he kept was a Sting album. I don't know if it was an album, might have been a single, and he wouldn't sell me that one. He wanted to keep it, but most of the stuff that he got was like, he had a couple good ones, but there was mostly like weird dance music or something. I just took it because I didn't care back then, if I liked it or not, and I still don't really care if I like it a lot. Most of the time, I'll just take it if it's cheap enough and I feel like I can do something with it. I'll do it. So anyway, that's it for this episode. Went a little longer than I expected. I will talk to you guys later. Bye.